Hey guys, my name's Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I'm working on an HP 225 G5 series computer. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your fan and your heatsink assembly. So first thing guys, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip it over to access our bottom case screws. So you have these 3 screws along the bottom edge, these 3 screws here toward the middle, these 2 toward the upper middle, and then these 2 right here underneath your battery. Now to get your battery out, you're going to take both of these sliders and you're going to slide them into each other toward the center of the computer. Then you can slide your battery out by sliding it away from the computer. After getting all those screws out, there are 2 hidden screws underneath these 2 rubber feet here. So you right here on that line, so that top part stays, this bottom part from that line folds down. So you can peel that up and it will reveal a screw on either side. After taking all the screws out, you're going to take a small flat pry tool and you're going to go across the seam all the way around the computer to pry the bottom case off. Now this bottom case was a little bit of a pain, so you're going to have to be very firm. Go slow, be patient, and don't put the pry tool too far into the computer. You can damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge. And if you get stuck in one area, leave it, go around, and continue on in the other direction. After you get the bottom case off, this is what you're looking at for the inside of the computer. Now, as a side note, guys, for any computer repair project, I always have my computer sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in the computer when you're working on it. If you need any help with tools or supplies for your project, there'll be a link above. Also below in the description, it'll show you many of the tools and supplies that I use in my shop, and I will also include in that link all the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model, the 225 G5. So here's your fan right here, bottom left of my screen, and there's the vent to the outside, and here's your heatsink that goes over here over your CPU. So to get your fan out, you have a screw here, and it plugs into the motherboard right here. So in a computer, whenever you have a wire here, you don't want to pull on the wires if at all possible. They can break. We want to manipulate the plugs as much as possible. So this white plug going into the port here on the motherboard, it's got a grip on either side. So you can grab this with your fingernails or a pry tool, and you should be able to pull that out of this port without pulling on those wires. So that gets your fan out. After that, you can clean it out, replace it, whatever you're here to do. If you're here to just replace the fan, then that's a pretty easy operation. If you're trying to clean out this area, maybe you're seeing some overheating, you would definitely want to clean that out, blow it out as much as possible. Also remember to get your vent here, clean that out real well. And if you are experiencing overheating with your computer, it probably is going to be a great idea for you to reapply thermal paste. In that case, you would remove these 4 screws from the heatsink over your CPU that would take this heatsink up, and then you would clean off all the old thermal paste before you put new high-end thermal paste down. So if that's why you're here, I will have a video up top. Also below in the description, it'll be a video tutorial showing you how to reapply thermal paste. Again, you want to clean off all the old stuff. You don't want to put new paste on top of old paste. And then you don't want to put too much new paste down. If you put too much down, it could actually lock in the heat instead of facilitating its movement out of the computer. So there'll be that video link below in the description. But I hope that was helpful. This is how you access your fan and heatsink assembly in the 255 G5. So that's the video, guys. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, check out the FAQs below in the description. It could save you some time getting an answer. If you do need to leave me a question or comment, please do. I do try to get to those a couple times a day at least. To support the channel, please remember to like and share. Subscribe if you enjoy this type of DIY tutorials. And for those of you that want to support the channel a little further, you can always leave a small donation, and there's a couple ways to do that. First, right below the video to the right-hand side, you'll see the Super Thanks button. You can click on that. You can select a tip amount here. Second way, you can use your Cash App. Find me at $PCHelper. You can leave a dollar amount, and you can even leave a little note. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.